All right, guys, we are back with another review. This time it's the Snake Trooper. Um, Again, I've talked about in other videos. It's absolutely amazing to get all the snake men that we've got. We have roughly five snake men and a snake Tila. And then, we're going to get we got these snake men just to help, fill in the background of pictures or just get some rad army builder shots or whatever. Yeah, so it's pretty great to get them. They are a repaint, of course, of the the Horde army builder. But and I think there is some kind of significance in the comics. I can't remember if there were Snake Men that wore the Horde armor, but I'm pretty sure there was. Either way, pretty great to get them, even though they're repaint. It's a repaint. Again, we got the Snake Men card back, and then the Snake Men insignia and the scales on the actual package itself. Not much to say about that. Let's flip it over and look at the card art real quick. Oh, there we go. We get a little bit of a background on what's up with the snake armored snake men. Augmented with Horde science, the snake troopers change from simple minions to self-repairing cyborgs. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, the snake men used Horde science. And then there's this other character on the left. I don't know. I can't remember. Where is that character from? Somebody say something in the comments. I think he might have been in the mini comics or something. Maybe he was just part of classics or something. I don't remember where he came from. I want to say he's in the mini comics, but I can't remember. Obviously a pretty easy repaint. They definitely still need to make Cyclone, and that's his chest piece, plus the Zodak helmet, and then the rest. Actually, it looks like his cuff pieces, his hand glove cuffs, and his boots are actually from Cyclone too. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we ever get Cyclone. We'll definitely get this as a repaint. I'm sure that character up on the left. But again, card art, one of the best parts of the getting the package and stuff. I'm not an MOC collector, but if I was, the card art's pretty great. So maybe they'll come out with a book of nothing but card art someday. Be kind of nice. So let's open them up and take a closer look. All right, so there he is. There's not much to say. He has the same exact armor as the Horde. Same function, chest pops open, to reveal the robot parts underneath. Oh, this one doesn't want to pop open now. You guys have seen it before. Let's see if this one actually, I have any better luck with this one. Not at all. Epic fail on the action feature on these guys. Like I said, not much to say. My biggest thing I'm going to say about this is pretty big fail on the head. They pretty much picked, out of all the snake men, they picked the absolute worst head to put on him. You guys can see from the other three that I put on there. Who am I missing? I'm missing the Cobra head from CamoCon, and that's it. Like, I've used the other heads from the snake men, the CamoCon's Cobra head with the wings, and back, the big ears, whatever they call that technical term with snakes, the hood. That won't fit on these figures. But they use the Rattler head, which, if you look at him, he's looking up in the air. His mouth is open. He's standing there all derpy with his mouth open. I mean, look at that. It's not like you can see. You can't turn his head down to where he's like looking at a normal way. And if you look at any of the other three, the King Hiss, I would keep wanting to say Serpentor. The King Hiss head is actually perfection on this thing. That's my favorite. Extra head popping them on there is the one on the left, the King Hiss. Extra head. My King Hiss is with his human face on the shelf, so I'm leaving that one in there. I'll probably pick up a second one sometime soon, just to have that extra, and then I'll set them up on the shelf transformed, since I'll have an extra figure. But Tongue Lasher doesn't exactly fit on there the greatest, but it holds it enough to where it's definitely gonna be worth getting another Tongue Lasher for an extra head. And then in the back you see it looks like it's a Cobra Con It's the second head from CamoCon, and I always wanted to get a second CamoCon and transform him. So I had 2 different Snake Men, but unfortunately he goes for like $70. I got him from Mattel Creations when he was 25. And every time they have those, I always want to buy 2 of them, maybe as an investment or something, or since it's an exclusive, maybe hang it on the wall. I like to do that with exclusives sometimes. And I totally regret not doing it with him, just because you can basically make a second Snake Man if you change out the hands in the head. But that head fits on there great, and he looks great. I didn't think he would look that good, and actually he looks pretty amazing. So, definitely worth getting 4 of these guys and then swapping out some heads. And like I said, the least attractive one on there is the one that came with it, ironically. I wish he could close his mouth and tilt his head down so he's not looking up. It looks so stupid. But otherwise, yeah, it just great figure, worth having. I can't wait to get my shelf set up with the other 5 Snake Men and these 4 guys in the background, and we got Snakeface coming real soon. He's starting to show up in other places, and we got Constrictor coming, and then we got that 3-pack of like civilian Snake Men with our second Snake Armor He-Man, completely worthless character, worthless having a second one of those. But otherwise, it's great that we're going to have a whole society of Snake Men by the time we're done. So, anyways, let's set them up for some cool shots. All right, so for our first picture, we still have our Extreme playset set up. I think this is going to be the last picture I'm going to do with it for a little bit. I'm going to take it back down and kind of get some other shots with the Snake Man out in the woods or something like that, or out in nature. But yeah, basically we have the Snake Man with the King Hiss head being brought to jail. There's already one in there, the CamoCon head. Snake Man is already in jail. And basically we have Roboto, probably the smart choice to bring one of these robotic android cyborg, I guess it would be, Snake Man into jail. And then I just figured out throwing Manny Faces with his beast face in the background, just as another, master, just kind of helping wrangle him up. It's not like He-Man would do it on his own, or even just Roboto or whatever. We're going to have just a couple guys handling somebody like this to get him to jail. So, but yeah, got that Extreme set up, a couple Eternian guards in the background just to kind of add to the picture. And that's about it. Let's go on to another shot. All right, so we got Koldar up there. It's that's one of my favorite figures that they've come out with since they started, this Origins, the Mattel Creations. He's so out of left field. He was in the cartoon for like 5 seconds. They gave us this great character, and I always just imagine him battling, Snake Men or Beast Men or, the Horde solo, and just kind of wanted to get a cool shot with him, with the Snake Men surrounding him. So basically just got a rock terrain, a starry background. Had to really elevate those trees just to get them in the background. But yeah, it turned out to be a pretty cool shot, and getting all those different faces in there, different heads for the Snake Men. Yeah, not much else to say. Kind of throwing a red light in there just to kind of get a little bit of color to this. But yeah, turned out really good. Really like it. Let's do one more shot. All right, so this final shot is just a cool leader shot, with King Hiss. I'm definitely going to, consider picking up another tongue lasher. Definitely going to get a King Hiss. Actually, may even order him tonight for that extra head. Big miss again with this army builder. There's no reason why they couldn't have thrown just an extra head of the King Hiss head, or even Cobra Khan. Like I said, he looks way better than I thought he would on that army builder. They should have at least given us 2 heads and repainted. They could have given us a King Cobra or a King Hiss in a brown or red or something. It just would have really upped the ante on this army builder. Snake Man Soldier. And then, yeah, of course, using the absolute worst head. Actually, his head finally made sense in that last picture with Koldar where he's looking up and Koldar's up on the cliff or whatever. It actually makes sense, but otherwise, yeah, just picking the absolute worst head out of all the Snake Men. But I guess that'll do it for this video, guys. We'll see you at the next video. Hit the like and subscribe button. Check out some of my other videos. I got tons of Masters of the Universe, reviews and just regular setup videos. Check those out. And we'll see you guys at the next video. Bye now.